Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Blair, and for today's video, I know in my previous videos I said I was doing a full month of nothing new in January, and I had every intention of keeping that promise until I went to Ulta and saw the new Milani foundation. So today is a review of the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. Does anyone ever go into Ulta and not come out with something? Probably not. I feel like I cannot possibly be the only person that has a very hard time doing that. So I gave in, I bought this foundation, and I wanted to test it out for you all today. If you're interested in seeing my thoughts and opinions on the new Milani Screen Queen Foundation, please keep watching and please subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, let's get started. So we are reviewing the new Milani foundation today. I have already applied my corrector and concealer under my eyes, so if my eyes look brighter than they normally do, that's why. I've been applying my corrector and concealer before foundation lately, so I went ahead and did that. And I picked up this foundation at Ulta for $13.99. I think this just came out in the last week or so. It was $13.99 if I didn't say that already, and I actually looked online and this foundation comes in 45 shades, which is really, really great for a drugstore foundation. So I'm very impressed by that. It's supposed to be a light to medium coverage and very luminous and radiant looking. There are only 4 reviews on Ulta so far, and they were all really good. So I'm very excited to try this out. Basically, the main claim of this foundation is it's supposed to have some type of digital blue light filter. So the blue light that kind of radiates to your skin from your phone or your other electronic devices, this is supposed to, I guess, prevent that from affecting your skin. I got the shade 220 Natural Beige, and we're gonna go ahead and test this out. Here's a close-up of what the bottle looks like. It's pretty standard. It's a nice glass bottle. It does have a pump. So let's go ahead and try this out. So that's one pump. It's not as runny as I was thinking it was gonna be, so that's interesting. And let's go ahead and try this out. Oh yeah, it's not runny at all. It's almost kind of a moussey texture. I'm just going to dot this on my face like I normally would. So I still have a good bit left on the back of my hand, so I'm not going to go in with that just yet. So I'm going to use my Smashbox blurring foundation brush, and we are going to blend this out. So that is one, I would say that was like half a pump I used on my face, and it looks pretty good. Like, it blended out pretty much instantly. It's very natural looking. It is luminous, but it's not overly dewy looking. It just has like a nice radiance to it. It looks really nice. Okay, so this is about a pump and a half of that foundation. This looks really good. And I still have all this left on the back of my hand. So I am gonna go ahead and use it since I did pump out a full pump. I'm gonna take what's left with my Real Techniques sponge. And I'm just gonna go over my face. But this looks I was expecting a lot less coverage than this. It looks so skin-like. It does not look like makeup at all. I don't know why, but based on the description, I thought, okay, I'm gonna get like a very light medium coverage out of this, but I mean, this has pretty decent coverage in my opinion. So I used the full pump on my face, and this is what it's looking like. To me, this is freaking gorgeous. I love this so far. And I'm super impressed. This is not how I thought this was gonna look. I don't know, for some reason I had this in my head as almost like a tinted moisturizer, but this gives a lot better coverage than a tinted moisturizer, but it gives you that same really hydrated, healthy, luminous finish that you get a lot of times from tinted moisturizers, but with a little bit better coverage. And that was only one pump. Like I said, you could definitely get away, I think, with half a pump of this, because one pump was a pretty decent size with this foundation. Again, if I didn't say it, I think I did, but I got the shade 220 Natural Beige in this foundation, but it did come in 45 shades. So I'll get up a little bit closer so you can see. I mean, it's definitely not full coverage or anything. You can still see some of my skin peeking through, but that does not bother me at all, especially for just everyday, really pretty natural makeup. I prefer less coverage in my foundations personally. So today I'm gonna do a wear test. I'll wear this all day long, and I'll do a few check-ins, hopefully 2 of them. So we'll see how it wears. We'll come back in a few minutes when I finish the rest of my makeup and see how it looks with everything else. But first impression on this is I absolutely adore how this looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back and we'll see how everything is looking. Okay, so I did go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, and here is what it's looking like. So I have very, very minimal makeup on today, just a little bit of bronzer in the crease of my eye. I used brow gel, mascara, and some bronzer, and that's about it. This looks so good. Like, I cannot believe this is from the drugstore. I truly can't. This is crazy. And this comes in 45 shades, so everyone should be able to find a shade that works for them with this, hopefully. You need to go out and try this. This is totally worth $13.99 or less, depending on where you buy it. I'm obsessed with this. So far, I cannot believe how this looks. This would 10 out of 10 be something I would recommend, and this is the first time I have tried it. And it's the first day I've worn it, and I've only had it on for about 30 minutes, but I am very, very, very impressed. I don't have anything bad to say so far. I'm gonna wear this throughout the day. I'll come back in a few hours and we'll do a check-in and see how everything is looking. But so far, this is phenomenal. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this may be my favorite drugstore foundation, like, ever. I know that's a big claim to make, but that's how much I like this instantly. So that's what I'm thinking as of right now. But we need to wear it today and see how it looks and if it holds up well. I will list in the description box all the other products I used on my face if you're curious, but I'm excited about this. I cannot wait to see how this looks throughout the day. So if you're interested in seeing how this foundation wears, definitely keep watching. I'll be back in a few hours and we will see how everything is looking. Okay, I'm back for my next check-in. So it's been about 4 hours now, and this is what the foundation is looking like. I'm still really impressed. I cannot believe this is from the drugstore. I truly, truly can't. I really think this may be one of my favorite drugstore foundations ever. Like, it hasn't changed at all. It does not look any different from 5 minutes after I applied it. It looks exactly the same. but it does not look like makeup. It's not cakey looking. I mean, honestly, you would not look at my face in real life and think, oh, look at all the makeup she's wearing. Truly, it is so nice. I totally agree. The finish is definitely just a radiant finish. It's not dewy. I don't think. It's more just a radiant kind of glow it gives your skin. I would agree it's light to medium coverage, but I do think it's definitely more than light. I would say it's a light medium coverage because you can still see a lot of my skin peeking through it, but that does not bother me at all. I love that for every day. So I think so far it's exactly what it's marketed to be. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This would definitely be the kind of foundation I would reach for on a daily basis. It was so easy to apply, like you saw when I applied it this morning. It was not hard to blend out. It just blended right in to my skin. It was crazy. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the primer that I used today was just the Too Faced Hangover spray. That was the only type of primer I used underneath. I'm actually gonna move the camera. I'm gonna walk over here. This is what it looks like just in front of the window. I mean, it's so pretty. To me, this is the ideal everyday foundation. I just think it's perfect. I love this so much. I also think that this foundation might be really good for someone with more mature skin, just because it's not so watery that you don't get any coverage, but it's thick enough so that you do get a little bit of coverage. But yet when you blend it out, it really does not look like makeup. I just feel like it's not accentuating any pores that I have or anything that I'm noticing. So I feel like someone with more mature skin might really like this foundation. I'm just super impressed. This is what it looks like. No lights on right now. I'm just sitting at a table in front of a window. But I mean, I'm obsessed with this so far. I'm gonna come back in another hour or two and we'll see if anything has changed. But so far, I am absolutely obsessed with this and I cannot wait to see how it looks in a few more hours. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's the end of the day and I'm about to take my makeup off. So this is what the foundation is looking like. Honestly, it has not changed. It looks exactly the same as when I applied it 10 hours ago. I see nothing has moved, nothing has rubbed off. It looks really good. I'm so impressed with this. If you are looking for a good everyday foundation, affordable, light to medium coverage, just looks like your skin evened out, you need to look into this. I did check before I got back on here and Ulta has this online now, so you can order it. I did get mine from Ulta in store, but you can order this now. 45 shades. I really don't think you can go wrong with this. This will definitely be one of my everyday foundations now. This to me is the absolute perfect amount of coverage for every day. It's not too much, but it's enough to make you feel your best and feel comfortable going out and doing errands, whatever you need to do. This is awesome. I know we're only 1 week into 2020, but I feel like I may have found one of the best foundations of the year and we're only a week in. But this exceeded my expectations. And not to mention, this is supposed to protect your skin from the blue light from your phone and all your other electronics that you probably stare at for most of the day, so that's a plus with this. The only thing that might make this a little bit better is if it had SPF, but you can just put your SPF on separately before the foundation and you're good to go. So that's going to be it for today's video. I know I said I was not going to be buying any new makeup in January, but when I saw this sitting in Ulta, I just couldn't help it. I had to buy it. I had to try it out, and hopefully you guys like this video. I hope this was helpful. I do have another video or another full face of Nothing New Drugstore edition coming on Friday. So if you like those videos, that one is coming on Friday. If you have any other video suggestions, please leave them in the comments and let me know. I love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. Thank you for being here and supporting my channel. It means so much to me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.